going on, guys? It's your boy Kamon. Thank you for bringing us another duel. This is again with Adamancipator Horus, and this is duel number 2. I had disclaimer: the player I fought was fairly new, but his deck is very unique. I will admit. So let's get right into it. So, boom, we are fighting against Numeron Slifer. Yeah, Numeron Slifer. That's crazy. So the goal is to do Numeron stuff and then summon Slifer. And I'm like, okay, that's cool. So he activates Numeron Network here, and I'm like, all right, cool, pitch for cost, or whatever it does. He's going to summon out 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm like, okay, cool. My hand isn't the best. He's going to activate that one card. What's it called? Memory's Last Hope, whatever. He's going to, draw 4, I think? 2, 3, 4. Something like, yeah. I'm going to tribute all 3 to summon out Slifer the Sky Dragon. I was just like, yo, hey, yo, what? Mind you, my hand was bad. I'm like, yo, if only I went first. He sets 1, ends turn passes. I'm like, all right, what does Slifer do again? I'm trying to just make sure I know before I make any kind of play, because, like, I know what Slifer does. You know what I mean? I know what the card does, but I'm just trying to make sure, so I don't want to misplay. I'm going to be mad because I lost to a Slifer. So, yeah. So, for those who do not know what Slifer does, for every card in his hand against 1,000 attack, every time I summon a monster, it'll lose 2,000 attack points. And then if it hits 0 from that, it's destroyed. I'm like, can it be targeted? He's like, yep. I'm like, all right, I'm going to imperm then. I'm like, yo, I'm going to imperm that, bro. He thought it was getting destroyed. I was like, no, I'm just negating its effects. Don't worry. I'm like, all right, cool, I can play. I'm going to summon out Doki Doki. I'm like, Doki Doki effect here. Pitch to summon from deck. I'm like, if you want to imperm this or ash this, you can do that. He had neither, so with that, I'm going to summon out Analyzer. Now I'm like, alright, cool. The big threat is gone, bro. Man, this is a cool deck, though. I gotta lie. So, alright, I'm not gonna go Analyzer effect. I'm explaining. I excavate the top 5 cards. But yeah, I actually really like fighting newer players. For me, it's not really much about like winning or dunking on them. I like to kind of teach and kind of like let them understand, like, all right, you want to do this and that. Because like after this match, he actually asked me to help him build his deck a little bit better. So I kind of put it in like hindsight and perspective. I'm like, hey, I know you want to run it with Slifer, which you can do that, but kind of keep in mind, you are playing Numeron still. So if you want to, go second with this deck, that'll be a little bit better. So anyways, I'm going to sync her off into Wrap Tight, and then I'm going to activate Supplier effect because a rock monster did leave the field. Summon out, and then going to go effect here. We're going to search for the Quackmere Guardian because it's always good to kind of keep your hand replenished as much as possible. Also, I wasn't really scared of Nib. I'm like, if he nibs me, it's fine. I have thing in my hand. I have signs in my hand. So I explain what the card does. I'm like, the same thing as that, but any rock. So tuner or non-tuner doesn't matter. So I'm like, all right, cool. He says, yep. I'm like, cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You already see I forgot Seeker, sorry. So now I'm like, all right, cool. So now I'm like, all right, I'm gonna summon some of these 2 first real quick. Gonna summon Dragite here. Mind you, we do have a rock monster or a water monster in the graveyard, so therefore Dragite is live. So I was explaining what Dragite does. So if you guys did not know, Dragite as effect to bounce stuff back actually doesn't target. So and if you do it, your opponent has to respond to it then and there. But yeah, like the effect doesn't target. So therefore I'm just gonna zip. You know what I mean? So all right, cool. 1, that's 2, 3, 4, 5. So I hit 4 rocks. So I'm gonna shuffle back those 2 back to main deck. And now I'm like, okay, cool. I'm going to go Signs here. Target the Researcher. Sorry, the Seeker. And then with Signs, I'm going to actually stack the top of my deck. We're going to stack it with Dragite, obviously. That's so broken, bro. Signs is such a good card. Not once per turn either. So I'm going to go Seeker effect here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Obviously, we're going to get Dragite here. Those go to the bottom, and then I do draw a card because of Dragite. Broken. So I do draw a card here. I'm like, I drew into M-Seti. Broken, bro. Broken. I'm like, M-Seti effects. Now, people might be wondering, like, oh, bro, just make another thing and attack for game. So, normally I would do that, sure. And the reason why I'm overextending-ish here, because I don't know if he has Nib. Even though they are they are new players, you still have to play like, oh, they have Nib, they have Droll, stuff like that. You know what I mean? Because you got to keep in mind, those cards are a lot more. You can get them a lot easier nowadays. You know what I mean? So it's like, why wouldn't he have the dollar card that can just destroy me? You know what I mean? Like, why wouldn't he have that? So I'm gonna go activate King Shark here. Effect. We're gonna send the Doki Doki, and then we're gonna send the other Horus monster from my deck to the grave, which is Happy. And we're gonna bring back Happy. And we're gonna bring back M-Seti. And I'm like, okay. He scoops it up. So I'm like, all right, cool. I do take game one. Pretty convincingly, I guess you could say. The one imperm, bro. So now this time he is going to go first here. He is going to go Numeron Wall effect. I'm not sure if it's on summon or not, or in the hand. But he does do it. He does get Numeron Network and then Network effect, obviously. And bro, I'm so glad, like, I bought a certain card when I did, because, like, that's the only card I had to, like, save me. You know what I mean? So he's going to go effect here. Which, this strategy is not bad at all. You know what I mean? Because, like, think about it. You're getting all 3 monsters on, or all 4 monsters on the field, and then you contribute those monsters. And it's cool because if he normal summoned again, or extended again, he can make an SP also on top of Slifer. But that's broken. You know what I mean? Like, now he's thinking of what he's shuffling. And I'm just like, okay, cool. I'm gonna summon 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm like, that's fine by me. He's gonna link those off into that card right there. I forget the name of it, but I know it's unaffected by everything except for, like, Exceeds. He sets 2, 3, then he passes. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm not sure if that's 4 or 3. It's 3. Okay. So I'm just clarifying what the card does. I ask him, and then I believe I pick up the card, and then I do read the card too, just in case. Yeah, I do pick it up here. I'm like, all right, cool. Let me just read just in case, because y'all know who I'm summoning, bro. y'all know who I'm summoning here, bro. Like, I'm like, okay, cool. Activate Researcher or Analyzer to summon out to the field. He's like, yep. I'm like, okay, cool. Summon out Hawking Mirror Guardian. Researcher effect. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. A big miss, but that's fine, bro. That's totally fine. I'm like, Researcher. Boop, summon out Researcher. Now I'm like, all right, effect again, because we're gonna dig for some freaking gems here, bro. We're gonna get something, goddammit. So I was just asking, like, okay, it has nothing, it's unaffected by everything. Alright, cool. I think it has like 4K attack, right? I think, something like that. So I do synchro summon these two. And I do go into Dragite here. And I'm like, alright, is something good? Mind you, I have no waters in the grave, so therefore Dragite's effect can actually not activate the Spell and Trap card negate, so, you know. But it's fine, it's fine. I'm like, Dragite effect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We hit 3 rocks. I'm like, I'm going to hit all 3 of those, put them back to the deck shuffle. So I was like, I don't know what those are. I'm scared. I'm scared, bro. I'm scared. So now, here's where I do go Researcher effect here. Oh, no, I go Signs. Crazy. Oh, okay, I know I did that. Boom, boom, so I can stack top of my deck with the Dragite. Yep. Boop. And now I go Researcher effect. Broken. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right. Summon out Dragite here. Dragite effect. Draw a card. Now I'm going to summon these two together. So now Raptite. Like Raptite effect. Again, we can out this guy pretty easy. I'm just trying to dig for like good stuff. That was a complete miss, by the way. Holy. So here I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to make a 10 really quick. I do actually end up making this right here. Baron. And I make a Typhon. Typhon effects. Bounce that back. Yep. That's the only way to actually out that card, believe it or not. Set 1 card, and I do pass. I have an Ash in my hand, so... So he asked what to do. I'm like, well... Dragite can't do anything. So he's going to activate a monster effect in hand. But I didn't know... So here's the only thing. You got to kind of keep in mind with like newer players. They'll just be like, all right, activate. You know what I mean? I was like, oh, did that card search? He's like, yeah. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm going to Ash instead. So, yeah. Monster Reborn, I'm like, all right, I'm going to negate that with the reframing. And I'm just like, all right, cool. So we do take it over the Numeron Slifer deck. But anyways, hope you guys did enjoy that. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe to the video. See you guys next time, man. Have an awesome one. Peace.